Alright, so it's about that time where we can expect to see the Player of the Month cards start to make their way into MLB The Show. They usually release the Player of the Month set about the first Friday, maybe the second Friday after the end of the month, depending on what the timetable looks like. So if you're unaware of how the Player of the Month cards work, I'm going to give a short little explanation as to how they do that. So if you played the game last year, you know how these promo sets work, you can skip ahead to later in the video where I actually talk about my predictions for this month. So basically what San Diego Studios does is at the end of every month, they highlight 7 different players who had really good months of April, and they give them specific cards that reflect their performance of that month. So last year, one of the ultimate rewards was Cody Bellinger. He got a diamond card. Eric Thames got a diamond card. Carlos Carrasco got a diamond card. James Paxton got a diamond card. There's more that I'm not thinking of that got diamond cards. Rhys Hoskins got one. So, you know, if you have a really good month, chances are you're probably going to get a Player of the Month card. They usually do 3 golds, 3 diamonds, and then the ultimate diamond reward at the end. And the way you get that big time diamond reward is you have to get all 6 other cards. Now there's usually 5 on the market and 1 in the ticket counter. They also release Player of the Month packs, so you open that Player of the Month pack, which usually costs about 20k stubs, so you know it's not cheap. You open that pack, you have a chance to pull a gold or a diamond, or no, you get a gold or a diamond, which is the Player of the Month card, and then you have to get the other 4 on the market and then the 1 on the ticket counter. So that's the way it worked last year. You had to get all 6 cards. Once you had all 6 of those cards, you had to do stat missions, either with the individual cards or a cumulative with those 6 cards. You have to do stat missions, and once you completed those stats missions, you would get the big time ultimate diamond Player of the Month reward. So 6 cards, collect all 6, do missions, get the big time reward. That's it. Now these cards are going to be expensive on the market, so don't think that they're going to be like, you know, cheap ones that you can just go grab, especially the first one. The first set, you know, because a lot of people are still playing MLB right now, the first set's probably going to be pretty expensive. So if you're looking to you know, get these guys, you're going to have to break the bank. Now another thing you should know about these cards is that San Diego Studios really likes to highlight guys that aren't a top tier player at the moment. So for example, Mike Trout, Manny Machado, Mookie Betts, guys like that, they're not going to get Player of the Month cards. Doesn't mean they didn't have a great month of April, but they're already Diamond Live Series guys. They already have their big time diamond card. They're not going to get another diamond card because they basically have like a Player of the Year card with their live series right now. So they're not going to get any Player of the Month love, but guys who are maybe a silver or a bronze definitely will. Gold is on the border. Sometimes they will throw some love to a gold, sometimes they won't. It just depends. So we'll just wait and see. But if you're a silver or a bronze or even a common, you are in a prime position to get a Player of the Month card if you have a good month. So with that being said, I'm going to give you guys my predictions as to who the 6 Player of the Month cards that we are going to be getting will be. Now, my opinion probably will differ from yours. If you do have a disagreement, leave it in the comments below. There were a lot of guys to go through. I really tried to see who was having really good months, and you know what, there's so many guys that had a good month of April, and it was really hard to leave some of them off the list, but you know, I had to narrow it down to 6, and you know, these are the guys that I came up with. A couple honorable mentions: Charlie Morton from the Houston Astros is pitching very well. He's a silver card. You know, I could see him ending up on this list for sure. I just didn't have him making my final spot, but if he keeps pitching the way he is, he's definitely going to be probably a gold at some point. Also, Johnny Cueto, he's leading the league in ERA. I just didn't have him getting a diamond card because, or a Player of the Month card, because we just got Johnny Cueto's diamond in the team epics for the Reds, and I don't see them releasing 2 diamond Cuetos in like a 2-week span like that. I just don't see it. I could be wrong about that. You know, that's just the way I feel. So I don't have Cueto getting a Player of the Month card. Villanueva from the Padres having a really good month of April, so I do think he could get some love. I just didn't have him making my final list. Matt Davidson from the Chicago White Sox had a great 3 home run performance. I do think that his batting average is a little bit too low for him to get a Player of the Month card. He's hitting like 253, I believe, but I wouldn't be surprised if he got one. Jed Lowrie for me is another honorable mention. He's hitting the ball super well. He's hitting like 339 right now, 6 home runs, 27 RBIs. Only reason I don't have him on the list is because there's another Oakland A that I have on the list, and I don't think they're going to give it to 2 Oakland A's in 1 month, but we'll see. So my first prediction is going to be Asdrubal Cabrera from the New York Mets. He is hitting 340 with 5 home runs, 17 RBIs, 393 on base, 580 slugging, 973 OPS. Very similar numbers to Jed Lowrie. I just don't think Jed Lowrie is going to get on the list because, like I said, there's another Oakland guy that I have on there. You probably know who I'm talking about. But yeah, Asdrubal Cabrera, I was surprised when I look at his numbers, and when I looked at his numbers and I saw what he was actually bringing to the table. Like, hitting the ball ball really, really well. You know, his strikeout to walk ratio isn't that bad. You know, he's really, really good right now. He's going to be a good plug for the New York Mets, and I can see him definitely getting the first gold card in the bunch. Next up from the Atlanta Braves, we have Ozzie Alby. Now, he is hitting pretty good, 293 with a 341 on base percentage, 647 slugging, 988 OPS, 9 home runs and 20 RBIs, 12 doubles already on the year. He's already got more doubles than he had last year. He had 9 last year, and you know, he's played in 30 less games already. So his slugging is pretty good for where he's at right now. I do think that he will get a gold card in this Player of the Month set. I just think he's in a prime position. He's a silver card. I think that's a perfect spot for him to get a gold or a diamond. I don't think he'll get a diamond, but I definitely think he'll get a gold. And you know, I think he's going to be one of the core players of the Atlanta Braves here. You know, they got Acuna and some of the other young guys they got coming up. So I definitely think that Albies is going to be a Player of the Month card. His vision might be a little bit lower with the 7 walks and 24 strikeouts already, but you know, his contact's going to be high, and you know, his power might actually be pretty high too with 9 home runs in a month. Next up from the Arizona Diamondbacks, we have Patrick Corbin. Now, Patrick Corbin is having a fantastic month of April. I do think he will be the final gold card that we see. He has a 2.25 ERA in 40 innings pitched. He's got 55 strikeouts with only 7 walks, so that walk to K ratio is amazing. 0.75 whip. You know, just pitching extremely well for the Diamondbacks. The Diamondbacks are playing super well, and you know, when you get starting pitching like Patrick Corbin is bringing to the table, of course you're going to win games. So I do think that he is a great Player of the Month candidate. I didn't quite have him making diamond, although I do kind of think that these could be diamond numbers. I just had some other guys getting diamond cards, which we will go into in a second right here. So yeah, I don't know. He could get a diamond. I have him listed as a gold. It'll be interesting to see, but I definitely think Patrick Corbin should get a Player of the Month card with the month of April that he put up. All right, now we're getting into the diamonds. The first diamond that I have is the other Oakland A that I was talking about, and I'm talking about, of course, Shawn Minaya. After throwing a no-hitter, the lone no-hitter thrown this year so far, he's got a 1.03 ERA in 43.2 innings pitched, 37 strikeouts with 7 walks. He's got a whip of 0.618, strikeouts per 9 of 7.6. This man is just killing it. He's doing everything for the Oakland A's right now. He was just a bronze. I'm pretty sure he just got upgraded to a silver, but I do think after his performance this month and after what he did and after that historic moment, he is one of the guys that we remember from April, and I think Shawn Minaya does definitely deserve a Diamond Player of the Month card. I just think, you know, he just did it. It was his month for pitching. I think he's got it. Shawn Minaya is the Diamond starting pitcher that I have. Alright, so this one's going to be interesting. So the next guy I have getting a Diamond Player of the Month card is Edwin Diaz from the Seattle Mariners. And I think Edwin Diaz was one of the best relievers in the league in April, if not the best overall reliever. With the numbers he put up, he's already got 11 saves. Like, he's really pitching well. So the only hesitation I have is the fact that he's already a gold, but you know what? You just can't ignore these numbers, and there was really no better relief pitcher than him this month. So 0.63 ERA in 14.1 innings pitched, 11 for 11 on saves, 27 strikeouts in 14 innings. It's almost 2 strikeouts per inning, 17 strikeouts per 9, 0 home runs allowed. So, you know, he's pitching the ball like an absolute maniac. He's doing everything he needs to do. The Seattle Mariners are playing pretty well. There's another Seattle Mariner that I do think will get a Player of the Month card. Is the next guy I'm going to talk about, so look out for that. But yeah, I mean, Player of the Month for Edwin Diaz, I feel like he should just definitely get it with the numbers he's putting up. You can't give him a gold Player of the Month because he's already a gold card in live series, so it has to be a diamond, and I don't think there is a better reliever in the league. So yeah, Edwin Diaz definitely gets the Player of the Month. Next up, we have another Mariners player. That's right, I have 2 Mariners players on this list. Mitch Haniger. My goodness, the numbers that this man is putting up rivals Didi Gregorius for the month of April, and he's not quite a Didi, but he's pretty freaking close. 309 average, 10 home runs in the month of April, 27 RBIs, 309 average, 384 on base, 701 slugging, OPS of 1,000, over 1,000. Like, what more do you need? This guy's been one of the best hitters in the league, one of the best right fielders in the league this season so far. Definitely one of the best players in April. Of course, he's got to get a Diamond Player of the Month card. He's probably got to get like a 91 to a 92, somewhere around there. I just think Mitch, like, he's gonna have power. He's gonna have contact. He's probably gonna be pretty good fielding. I haven't even actually looked at his fielding, to be honest. So, you know, as long as he's not making too many errors, let's see what his WAR is for defensive WAR. He's got a 0.2 defensive WAR, so I mean that's fine. You know, he's positive 1.5 offensive WAR, so he's not gonna be a liability in the field really, as far as I can see. But you know. Yeah, but Mitch Haniger, with the numbers he's putting up, you know, he's tied for the league lead in home runs with 10. RBI numbers are already at 27. Mitch Haniger definitely needs a Player of the Month card. Now, with that being said, we can go to the big ultimate Diamond Player of the Month reward. Now, I know what I was saying earlier about golds not always getting the diamond they deserve, but you just cannot ignore the month that this guy had. And this guy, with what he did, I think his diamond will be like a 95 or a 96. That is right, guys. Didi Gregorius is my Diamond Player of the Month prediction. I think he will be the ultimate reward that you get at the end. Look at the numbers he's putting up. In case you haven't seen him already, because you probably have. 327 average, 10 home runs, 30 RBIs, 735 slugging, 421 on base, OPS of 1.156. These are video game numbers, man. 10 home runs and 30 RBIs after 1 month is absolutely insane. His WAR so far, he's a 2.1 win player for the Yankees. They're playing a lot better because of him, and he's really trying to prove the MLB Network shredder wrong. The MLB Network shredder did not have him in the top 10 shortstops. What? What? How could you not have him in the top 10 shortstops with not only the season that he put up last year, hitting 287, 25 home runs, 87 RBIs, but the postseason? He was Corey Kluber's daddy. So I don't know where MLB Network gets their numbers from, but Didi Gregorius is one of the best shortstops in the game, and I think with this month he put up, he's not a Diamond Player yet, but I think he'll get the Diamond Player of the Month card. I just don't think there's any two ways about it. He had the best month out of anybody in the league. It should be Didi Gregorius. It really should. So there you guys go. Those are my predictions. Some of you guys will probably disagree with some of them down in the comments, and that's perfectly fine. That's cool. Leave your comments down there. Start a little discussion down there. I'll take a look at them. So yeah, those are my predictions though. Didi Gregorius, Mitch Haniger, Edwin Diaz, Shawn Minaya, Asdrubal Cabrera, Patrick Korbin, and who was the other one? Ozzie Alby, that's right. So yeah, those are my 7 guys. So remember, you're gonna have to collect the 5 cards from the market, the 1 from the ticket counter. You're gonna have to do stat missions, and then you'll be able to unlock the ultimate reward, assuming that they work the same as they did last year. So yeah, guys, let me know down in the comments what you think. Drop a thumbs up on the video if you're excited for the Player of the Month cards coming up soon. And yeah, guys, that's all I have for you here. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.